Ateez MV has been released. We see hints of previous comebacks which are likely to link to future ones. The one of the most obvious ones being the desert. In one of my previous videos I spoke about Wooyoung being trapped in the desert in the ℍ𝔸𝕃𝔸 MV. Here he says, the desert, with nothing, we started there. Now, let's go right back to where Ateez started. From the start they have made it obvious the significance of the desert. In both the Treasure and Pirate King videos, the desert is symbolic for the isolation and loneliness. But this could also be the fact that they now feel alone, even though there are others around them. Do you remember Wooyoung's iconic part from Pirate King? Was the first hint of HalaTeez, dark Ateez existing. Before this line there is a glitch, this possibly meaning that the question, will you be my friend, is not sincere. This also explains why Wooyoung was turned the other direction to everyone else. This is due to the actions of Hala Wooyoung. The one seen in the fireworks MV is Hala Wooyoung. He admits to deceiving the others, as they do not know the truth. Again we see that Wooyoung knows something that the other members don't know. Everyone is mistaken. He says this as the other members think they are nearly escaping their nightmare, but their journey is only beginning. Each member of Ateez is made up of two personalities, the persona and shadow. However, Wooyoung is the only member to establish an ego. Reasons why he is slowly finding himself. The persona is what the others see normal Ateez. The shadow is what can appear in dreams or visions and can take a variety of forms HalaTeez. According to Jung's theory, the shadow includes envy, greed, prejudice, hate, and aggression. As it can be seen in a variety of forms, the shadow could also be the man in white. He only appears after Ateez have left, even in the fireworks MV. In both clips the place in which Ateez was has been completely destroyed. He only witnesses the aftermath of the events. Ateez personas, shadows and egos need to combine in order for them to find themselves, for their journey to be complete. The ego is the conscious mind, as it comprises thoughts, memories and emotions a person is aware of. It is responsible for identity and continuity. Wooyoung has his memories, and this is why he is the only one with an ego. At the end of Hala, all the other members are down as Wooyoung stands. All this hints that Wooyoung is either the antagonist or the protagonist of this story, and he is the one that can get them out of this dream nightmare. Answer was Ateez's first step to their true selves as they slowly become one with HalaTeez. The merge between HalaTeez, normal Ateez, conscious Ateez, will be the end of the fever road. Lastly, Ateez have spoken about dreams in Inception. From the lyrics it's too vivid to conclude it as just a dream. We now know that this is not just a dream, but their reality. This is linked with the idea of heat and fire. Ateez have constantly spoke about fever. A fever can cause mental confusion and hallucinations. There is a blur between what is their reality and their dream. This makes it more difficult for them to escape. In the fireworks, they describe an intensity that is almost unbearable. This may have led to their disorientated hallucinations. Initially, San states that they are sober, which is then contradicted with Minky's line. This is before Seongwa says, Bulnoriya means playing with fire. Now, let's put it in context. Playing with fire usually means when someone is going to do something dangerous that could bring harm to them. Ateez are in an internal battle with themselves, and the failure to accept all the versions of themselves could lead to consequences. Could the man in white, who is both faceless and nameless, be who Ateez need to come face to face with in order to come to terms with themselves and escape their nightmare? Have you ever wondered why Ateez sometimes release two MVS? The man in white first appears at the end of Answer. When Ateez have accepted HalaTeez as part of them. Answer was a single MV release, which was then followed by Thanks and Inception. When Ateez finally had reached their answer, HalaTeez and them split. With both personalities separate, Ateez move further away from their destination. Now, in Fireworks, they seem to have reunited with their other selves, coming to the end of their journey again. Here the man in white returns. In their next ZBR, Ateez and the man in white finally going to meet. Or does the man in white represent another form of HalaTeez, and every member meets their own version of the man in white? What do you think?